everybody. Good to see you all again. As I mentioned last year, this is I'm going to make it a point to come to the festival every year that I can, because you know, it's good for the soul, you know. So since I'm from here, I just, you know, just got to come back, you know, got to come home to the valley every year, you know, and that's going to be a definite. Well, geez, I don't know what songs I know. You know, I know I got one in here somewhere. Well, here I'll play this one here. This one's called "Your Baby Ain't Sweet Like Mine." I'll start off with this one here. This is one that people know that I do every once in a while. So this is one that came from a recording of a guy named Papa Charlie Jackson. He's a great New Orleans player. And anyway, this is a little one that I'm going to prove to you that's true. My wife's just around the corner here, so I'll dedicate this one to her. All right. All right, just making sure that one's going.
Everybody talking about the sweetie nowadays. I got the one with the sweetest ways. Your baby been rolling jelly fine. Nobody's baby can't roll it like mine. Your baby ain't sweet like mine. She bakes a jelly roll all the time. And when I'm feeling lonesome and blue, my baby knows just what to do. Yes, sir. She even called me honey. She even let me spend the money. Never has a baby put me out though. She even buy me all my clothes. I don't want to brag, I want to put you in line. Your baby ain't sweet like mine, oh no. Your baby ain't sweet like mine. Go on, folks. Baby ain't sweet like mine. She bakes a jelly roll all the time. And when I'm feeling lonesome and blue, my baby knows just what to do. Yes, sir. She even called me honey. She even let me spend the money. Never has a baby put me out though. She even buy me all my clothes. I don't want to brag, I want to put you in line. Your baby ain't sweet like mine, oh no. Your baby ain't sweet like mine. Skip bapiti tam tiskiradi. Papa the deep on the skipaldi. Skaputum bidi dun de bede. Skip bapi popere pere lura dum skipati tati dum dum bre 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 bre. Tas patil die. Skapin di tati. Skapin di tati. The pound di pipa simpati. Scoop on the le beep on the zita, yeah. Your baby ain't sweet like mine. Bake a jelly roll all of the time. And when I'm feeling lonesome and blue, yeah, my baby knows just what to do. Yes, sir. She even calls me honey. She even let me spend the money. Never has a baby put me out though. She even buy me every bit of my clothes. Now I don't want to brag, I want to put you in line. Your baby ain't sweet like mine, oh no. Your baby ain't sweet like mine, oh yes. Your baby ain't sweet like mine.
Thank you so much. Oh yeah. Well, let's see. Oh yeah, thank you, man. Play a little bit on the guitar here. I don't have too much time. I had a house concert. You know, in a half an hour set, you kind of have to rush. In a 45-minute set, you get to breathe one time. You know, and then when it's a little bit longer, then it's well. Anyway, but nevertheless, this next song here I'll play for you is This is one that I picked up from an old-time blues singer by the name of Boo Hanks, and I got to do a little tour with him. He's 86 years old, and you know, he'd been playing since he was a very little boy, and it was really awesome to be able to spend some time with an elder musician and just play some gigs. And this is one here that we play a lot together. This is one called "Keep On Truckin' Mama." And this is one comes from a blues singer he heard a long time ago called Blind Boy Fuller. So we'll play a little bit of this one here.
I got a gal down in New Orleans. I got a gal down in New Orleans. I got a gal down in New Orleans. She cooks them hocks and collard greens. Keep on trucking, mama, trucking my blues away. Oh yes, trucking my blues away. Keep on trucking, mama, trucking my blues away. I keep on trucking, baby, every night and every day. Look here, mama, don't you be so smart. I cut your liver, I bleed your heart. Keep on trucking, mama, trucking my blues away. Oh yeah, that's what I'll do. La skeep deep beady bee, skeet little dee dee, yeah, skeep dee dee, skeet little dee dee, skeep a dee dum dee dum dee bum dee little dee 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 dee, skeet a da ba ba, scoot little dee dee, oh yes, skeet little dee dee. I got a gal that's a little low. I got a gal that's a little low. I got a gal that's little and low. She says she love me, but she don't know more. Keep on trucking, mama, trucking my blues away. Oh yes. I'll play guitar. Scoot-a-loo-doo-dee-bo-dee-bo, skeep-beep-beep-dee, scoot-a-lum-beep-a-lum-beep-a-lum-beep-a-lum-beep-a-lum-beep-a-lum-beep-a-lum-beep-a-lum-beep-a-lum-beep-a-lum-beep-a-lum-beep-a-lum-beep-a-lum-beep-a-lum-beep-a-lum, skeet-a-lit-dee-dee-oh yes, skeet-a-lit-dee-dee-dee.
Well, let's see. I'll sing a little ballad for you here. This is an old cowboy song here that I heard actually through a fellow by the name of Henry Thomas, and so he's known usually as a blues singer, but he plays a broader repertoire of music that kind of goes beyond blues. It goes into folk songs, and it's kind of one of these performers they call songsters. And you know, the moniker that I've decided to pick for myself is the American songster, because I find that's a really good way to do it, because I don't do many songs that aren't American songs. There's nothing against other you know, country songs, but there's something in America that we have a very beautiful and diverse culture that I'm really all about that, and I really you know, try to point out those different aspects and pull out a couple of hidden gems that folks might not have heard of before. And this is one here called Arkansas, and well, this song kind of badmouths Arkansas. You know, my grandmother is from Arkansas, so I don't think I've ever sung her this song before, but she might get a laugh out of it though. But so this is one here. That it's 4 different tunes, but anyway, enough explanation. I'll just sing it for you. I dedicate this to the Buffalo Soldiers over there. I'm really glad that they've got that exhibition up, you know, because it's really another part of our nation's culture and Arizona culture that should be talked about just a little bit, you know. So, I would turn around, pack your trunk and go. Yes, he came back home last night. My wife said, honey, I'm done with beans. I'm going to passenger train. Oh, my little honey, don't you make me go. I'll get a job if you allow me show. Oh, crap shooters, I will shun. Go on, baby, and let me rest. When you got a chicken, all I want is the bone. When you got a beer, I'll be satisfied with foam. I work both night and day.
I'll be careful what I say. Honey, why, please let me bring my clothes back home. Down the track this morning she did stroll. With an accident, her foot got caught in a hole. I'm gonna tell you the truth, a natural loving cold man wasted my precious time, the rail track he run. I'm gonna buy them all cigarettes, I get a pack of when I can, 'cause matches and troubles are heavy on a man. Now I am the rambling, gambling man, I've gambled through many towns. I've rambled this wide world over, I've rambled and rambled around. I've had my ups and downs in life, and bitter times I saw. But I never knew what bitterness was till I left old Arkansas. Now I started out one morning to meet that early train. A man, he said, you better wake with me, I have some land to drain. I give you 15 cents a day, your washing clothes and I swear you'll be a different man in the state of old Arkansas. So I worked 6 months for the rascal. Joe Heron was his name. He fed me old corn dodger, it was hard as any rock. Now my tooth was all broke loose and my teeth they began to fall out. That was the kind of ash cake they had in the state of old Arkansas. Traveling man, I traveled all around this world. Traveling man, I traveled every land and land. Traveling man, I traveled all around this world. 'Cause there ain't no use starting no news, 'cause I'm traveling man. You know, I've always loved that song because there's this history of well, see, now if you watch a cowboy movie, if you watch a movie about cowboys, you rarely see black people involved in the cowboy culture, even though people that are involved in cowboy culture know that there were black cowboys out there, and obviously the black cowboys knew it too. They knew they were out there, and you know, so that's been one of those neat parts of you know, because when I moved out east, see, when I'd come to the festivals, I'd see all these cowboy poets, and I'd see all these people performing cowboy songs, and I didn't think too much about it because I was just, you know, I always saw it. But when I moved out east, I saw, you know, there was, you know, maybe 1% of the people were singing cowboy songs, and it you know, it was one of those things that I was just like, wow, that's an amazing part of Western culture that just people just don't know about. So I was reading this great book. It's called The Black Cowboys, and it kind of just compiles a bunch of different stories and accounts of you know, just different black cowboys that were out there on the range with folks. And then I also found John Lomax, some of his first recordings of cowboy songs. You know, he published a Cowboy and Other Frontier Ballads in 1910, which is probably the quintessential cowboy songbook. And he got a lot of those songs from black cowboys on the range. And even the song we all know, Home on the Range, well, he picked that up from a black bartender that was out on the range in Kansas, actually. And, you know, just kind of some of those funny things, you know. There's also a great album called Black Texicans, which is all about black cowboys singing. And, you know, they got songs like the Old Chisholm Trail, which is a really well-known song. But you hear one of these old recordings of the guy singing like, whooping up cattle, I'm sitting on the saddle, I ride on the saddle, and whoop-da-diddle-um-lay, bum-ba-diddle-um-lay. As I went riding around my saddle, I thought I would be riding on the cattle. I whoop-da-diddle-um-lay, bum-ba-diddle-um-lay. Woo, woo, woo. That's some really, you know, it's something unique that, you know, that I'd never heard before, you know. So that's one of those things I you know, I'm always researching something new. Let's play another song on the banjo here. This is this kind of a silly number here. This is one that I learned this one about a year ago, and I just have played it every show I've had. This is one that was written by
Georgia Tom Dorsey, who was formerly known as Thomas A. Dorsey, the writer of Precious Lord, Take My Hand, and Peace in the Valley, and he actually established gospel music as a form. But this is one of his old double entendre tunes here, with the great title of "But They Got It Fixed Right On." Everybody having a good festival so far? I'm glad to hear it. So, here we go. But they got it fixed right on.
Gal with a Ford and a boy named Jim. He liked her and she liked him. Both broke down in a country bar, but they didn't get home until after dark. But they got it fixed, ain't no doubt. Nobody knows what the song's about. Too bad that the news got out, but they got it fixed right on. A man with a peg leg and a gal named Sue broke his peg leg half in two. Only way that they could fix the leg was to get this gal to take a hold of the peg. But they got it fixed, ain't no doubt. Nobody knows what the song's about. Too bad that the news got out, but they got it fixed right on. A man came home cause he felt kinda queer. Knocked on the front door, ran to the rear. Called up the carpenter the very next day. Somebody had took the back door away. But they got it fixed, ain't no doubt. Nobody knows what the song's about. Too bad that the news got out, but they got it fixed right on. There's one thing when you go to eat, bread's no good without the meat. I followed my gal to the store one day and I found her giving her bread away. But they got it fixed, ain't no doubt. Nobody knows what the song's about. Too bad that the news got out, but they got it fixed right on. A gal worked in a bakery shop, selling donuts and lollipops. Preacher come in for to save a soul and she asked him to fix her jelly roll. But they got it fixed, ain't no doubt. Nobody knows what the song's about. Too bad that the news got out, but they got it fixed right on. A gal walked in the butcher shop, grabbed the butcher's big ham hock. Butcher knocked her right off her feet. She missed his bone, but she got his meat. But they got it fixed, ain't no doubt. Nobody knows what the song's about. Too bad that the news got out, but they got it fixed right on. And the polecat made a deal to discuss the subject of sex appeal. Skunk won the argument, right or wrong, cause the sex appeal was much too strong. But they got it fixed, ain't no doubt. Nobody knows what the song's about. Too bad that the news got out, but they got it fixed right on.
My time's looking here. Well, I wanted to call up a special guest. My wife Rihanna, I met her at Central High School, where I went to high school, and we knew each other. We didn't date or anything like that. Just were good friends. And then over a holiday, gosh, it's now been about 5 years. Over the holiday, we met back here in Phoenix, and then we started a relationship, and then we got married here in Phoenix again. Right at the Sheraton on Dunlap. And I want to call her up. She's been doing musical theater for the past ever since high school. Actually, she moved right to New York City. That's why I live there now. She lured me up to New York, and then now she started playing some folk music on the auto harp. And I'd like to have her sing a song if she doesn't mind. Oh, yeah, she doesn't. I guess she doesn't. She's. Hey, go on. You want to stand up and play? Or you want to...
No. Well, one of those.
Yeah. Did I get this microphone?
Hi. Thanks for calling me up, Tom.
No problem.
You gonna play with me?
Oh, of course.
Oh, good. All right, forgive. We didn't really set it up all professional-like, so forgive me if this mic is a little crazy. All right. All right, so this one is When Will I Be Loved? I've been cheated, been mistreated. When will I my heart in two. It happens every time. I've been begged to, I've been lied to. When will I be loved? Take it on. Won't you tell me, when will I be loved?
So I heard someone yell out more. Now, if you want to see more of Rihanna, she'll be playing tomorrow at 10:30, and you know, please come around. And she's needing encouragement. You know, she's been. I'm telling you, she's used to doing the musical theater stuff where it's very specific on how you do everything. And so I was like, when she started playing, she was like, well, I don't know. I don't know if I can play that good while I'm singing. I was like, honey, it's folk music. Don't worry, you know. If, no one's expecting anything out of you, so anything you give people is gonna be right on if you put your heart in it, you know. Oh, geez. Well, I think I got about time for. Let me see. Keep in my. Got about time for one more. I'll play a very slow song. I've been playing a lot of fast, upbeat stuff. And this is one here called Too Long I've Been Gone. And I do a lot of traveling, and this is one I wrote one night in the hotel room, just thinking about my honey. Don't need no cup of coffee in the morning. I can get up fine. I can get up fine. Delia is a pretty girl, but she ain't mine. But she ain't mine. Take a little trip to the station. I'm bound to go. I'm bound to go. When I'll see my wife again, I do not know. I do not know. Too long, too long, I've been gone. 4 white walls and a worried mind, that's all I have, that's all, that's all. When I need someone to talk to, I just say, hello wall. Too long, too long, I've been gone. 4 winds blow the breeze, wipe my tears away, say you're fine, you're fine. And when the world seems so far away, all I've got left is just my mind. Too long, too long, I've been gone. Too long, too long, I've been gone. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I have a Bones workshop going on at 1 o'clock. Sorry, it's past 1 o'clock. At 2 o'clock. And I have a jug band workshop with Rick Nestler going on tomorrow afternoon, which at an undescribed time, but if you look at your schedule, you will be able to clear those details up. Thanks again. I have a couple of CDs at the table. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.